Well, this is the third time I'm doing this video. The other times it just did not work out. So, hopefully my phone doesn't die and I can do this in record time. I wanted to talk today about Legato. I used to be into picking. All the shredders, all jazz shredders, all the Miola and John McLaughlin, all those guys. I studied classical when I was in high school, but just enough so that way I could play stuff that was in front of me, like charts and stuff, and and then fake a lot of box stuff. The Ungve stuff. Let's see, what was it? Whatever. And then was really into picking all the John Petrucci. I still can fake some of it. But when I went to music school, which is not a plug, there's a lot of great people who are fantastic who never went. And going doesn't put me on any kind of map or qualify me or quantify my playing or my knowledge. Just means that's the path I chose. Chosen for me, I guess, because I believe God did that. But anyway, I started running. I went back to music school, like I said, and I started playing classical again. And as you can see, I've got nails. I had a bunch of issues with my right hand when it came to playing, because going from pick, so you're playing this to strings, put this down, and then I started hearing other guys that were sounding really fluid and great, like Alan Holdsworth, stuff that just blew my mind. He did. That's what I heard that I interpreted as his, which is probably not even. It's just a pentatonic thing. Anyways, so I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of picking, and I quit, not because of the picking, but I switched from classical to jazz as a studies, because I really like jazz and all kinds of reasons, but and then I switched to composition instead of performance, because I was that guy that played and played all the pieces and didn't enjoy it at all. It was a great learning experience, which I should have stuck with it, but just wasn't happy. Then I went to Sam Ash and I found a Brett Garced video, REH. And I already had some legato ideas, like, because I had that, I'm a big REH guy, the Richie Kotzen one. had that whatever it was, and then anyways, I was really into him. I really loved all his playing. I loved everything he did. No, I better stop. Anyway, then Brett Garced came on the scene and blew my little pea-brain mind, because not only was he fluid and it didn't matter if he was using a pick or not. That was kind of my point. That was really just blew me away. It was a lot of the bebop guys, like the do 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 da da. They would do a lot of that, or that 16th note, or straight eighth note, whatever. It depends on your tempo. But they would keep it going. But then Brett Garced would came on the scene. He just kind of just blew me away, Then but he didn't do stuff that fast, or that he do. What I really liked is his sequencing. He would go. He didn't go just straight up or up. He would take you on a journey. Like if it was, he wanted to resolve that A to the high A. He would. Not that blues thing at the end, but he would do like a lot of that. Where he'd go up, then down, then up, and then sometimes down again, and then up again. Which is a small thing to most people that hear, but to me that was just cool, because it showed that, especially a shredder who's got 2 points, A to B. Like they just go one day. So for me to show that kind of like roller coastery, but not in like a shreddy sense, but in like an idea sense, more like closer to like a jazzer, Oh, sorry. Whatever. And yeah, so like really anything he did, I don't know, I really love it. And then as I started jumping into the, Legato, I started, when I had to move back to Minnesota, which afforded me more time to look for more players, because in New York you're really busy trying to do what you need to do. So when I was not studying, newly married dude, so I wasn't really looking for full-time job, full-time school, full-time life, full-time wife. It's too much stuff. So when I came to Minnesota, it was back to Minnesota, it was a lot slower paced. So I was able to look for people to teach me and further improve my sloppiness. And I came upon Tom Quayle and, his stuff. I don't even know if I should even attempt it, but his stuff was I don't know. Whatever. It was a lot, but his stuff had a lot more gain, and ah. Anyways, his stuff was really a lot more gain. It was really cool. And then I happened upon another guy, Michael Dolce. His stuff. Then he, then his sixth work. One more time. Sorry, battery's getting low. Yeah, this is my interpretation or my impressions of them. Because it's just me playing. But, they added so much. And I just want to basically make a video about me appreciating them. Yeah. So, check them all out. Rich Kotzen, Brecker said definitely, man. His stuff is, it's... And then, I really liked about him is if he's playing over 7th chord, like an A7, he was really playing that G hard. I gotta start playing with more electric stuff. I didn't get used to using gain. Anyway, whatever. I'm just rambling now. Check him out, man. Breckar said, it says his name already like 3 times. Dolce, Rich Kotzen, Alan Holdsworth, Tom Quill. Yeah, I really appreciate what they've contributed to my playing. I'll have to do a better showcasing of it. Than me rambling with it. But I appreciate you taking the time if you're watching this. This is just here for whoever needs it to be blessed, to check something out. I'm going to put up a couple exercise thing of later. Besides, because I was going to show one that really helped me out, but I just am not. My fingers aren't listening to me right now. I'll do one. So this is, if you stuck around, this is your bonus. Like everybody does the chromatic thing. So, that's a good way to start. Is either pick or finger pick the down. So if you have a metronome, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a. So, and that's in one way, but also so you get that metronome going. Then you work on pulling off, because you're working on hammer on. So you want to work on volume of your. So I'll take the drive off. So then you can work up. Then once you get that going, you can go up. Like 3, back 1. So what it sounds like with drive. You can do that with scales, and that just really helps. Just too much gain. I'm not used to it. Anyway, yeah, try that. Just doing half or eighth notes, even on a G major scale. So you 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So it's hard because, especially doing 3-note per string, because you have to do the so you pick, then you pick again. So your first inclination is to pick on that down string, so that's really hard. You're already muted, I actually muted it, but. Hey, But yeah, just everything you do, just make sure you do it with time. Whatever. All right. I hope this blesses you and you gain some kind of knowledge. All right. Talk to you later.